Hi, my name is Wendy Mack. The purpose of this video is to share with the world about my son, Jimaris Davis, number 34. He played with Tri-County. He also was finna play with the Vikings, Ellenwood Vikings to be exact. My son didn't last that long. He was 8 years old. The story of Jimaris Davis. He was born October the 21st in 2007. He resided with his father and his mother, which is me, Wendy Mack. I want to share my son's story. Bitter or sweet is part of me, and you will know the truth about my son. I feel we was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But God uses people like me and you that have been through things. The pain keeps you going stronger and stronger. The love that I have for my son, well, I want you to see it for yourself. Everything that we do in my family, in my life, is red. Red everything. Red everything. 034 was his football number. And when he was going to Tri-County, he did his thing, and he wanted to make sure everybody knew who he was. He wanted to be famous and share with the world about his joy of football. So, with that being said, I'm going to introduce my son, Jimaris Davis. This is the Wall of Fame. This is the Wall of Fame. My son's football number was retired. And as you see, this is my house. Everything reflects Jimaris Davis. We all was together every day of our life. We never spent the night with people. They never spent the night with anyone. A few people, but I'm just, I guess, overprotective about my son. This is Freddie. Say hello to Freddie. This is Freddie. This is Jimaris' favorite bear he used to sleep with. This is Jimaris. Freddie is an additional family member. It's amazing because we have a dog, and her name is Hurricane after his football team. So just understand my pain, but also understand that the love that we have. In football, they had a saying, where your heart at? Right here, coach. You see? You see where my heart at. Me and my family decorated that, to design that for Jimaris, just to celebrate all his accomplishments. We have to take the pain and turn it into something different, because if not, the pain will eat you alive. A lot of people say, she don't look like she lost her son. Baby, I ride with this every day of the week. I never takes it off. It represents my son, and he resides in me. I also have so much more to show you. At first, it's 2020. And at first, it was hard for me to talk about it without crying and things of that nature. But I realized my son wanted to be famous, in the nerve of me to have any tears rolling down my eyes when I share his story. You might see a few, but baby, when I tell you, I love my children. So when they took a part of me, they took a part of me. This is one of the dedications I have for Jimaris. When my other babies get older, we're going to do this. My son was on life support for 3 days. He changed his number to number 3 from 34. So that lets me know that God covered him. Because he said, touch not my anointed ones and cause my prophet no harm. I was hospitalized 14 days. My lungs collapsed. My airbags didn't come out. My head hit the steering wheel. and kind of memory loss. But what I didn't forget is man Jimaris. When you ask me my kids then, today, or any other day, I'm going to tell you, man Jimaris. I might didn't know what was going on, but I know my son. I know all my kids. So, sorry if I'm rambling. I'm just trying to take my time and share his story. 2016, January 27th, I was sitting at the red light. A girl was running from the police, ran into the back of my car. She was going 120 miles per hour, but she did not apply brakes, so the impact hit me at 70 miles per hour. It pushed my Impala through the light. When I came to, I saw my husband laying on the ground, crawling, and I saw my son laying there. My mind couldn't catch on to what happened, but my spirit told me to call my dad, and that I did. I didn't know what to say. All I said was, Dad, something happened, and it was not my fault. That's all I could tell him. When I saw my husband and my son laying on the ground, my mind didn't even know what to do, what was going on. I was still in a state of shock. The only thing that brought me back is I kept hearing my kids say, Mom, Mom, Mom. Y'all know if y'all have kids, that's like, whoa. Keep calling me over and over and over. It's aggravating. But this day right here, it brought me back. All I heard was, Ma, Ma. So I said, please, everybody was asking me questions. Ma'am, do you know what happened? Ma'am. I say, please stop talking to me. Let me get my thoughts together. Because I don't know what happened. But I remember I was sitting at the red light. And I saw a car in my rearview mirror. All I could say was, oh, Lord. God said he will never forsake me. Do you hear me? When I say, oh, Lord, I was asking God to cover me, and I didn't even know it. Because I came up in a church family. So I knew one thing and one thing only, to call on Jesus. So when I called on Jesus, he came and he delivered. My son was on life support for 3 days. As you see, his football number is number 34. He changed it to number 3. He stayed on life support for 3 days. I couldn't even go see my son because my lungs was collapsed. I had a thorax. And it was very difficult to be in the hospital 14 days. 14 days? All I wanted to do was see my children. So when I asked the doctor, can my kids come up there? Yeah, no problem. My babies came. They saw me. You know me. I let my kids stay in the room with me because that's all I know. But once we was in the room and it got night, they couldn't stay anymore. They had to leave because my situation. But every day, family and friends came through for me and my family. I just want to say thank you. If you never lost your son or lost someone you love, you do not know how deep that pain runs. That pain runs deep. But I vowed in the hospital that I would not let the devil control me. I won't be depressed because I will press on. I will share my son's story, how he wanted to be famous, how he wanted to play football professionally, Now he playing with the Lord. Every day I get up and I play the lottery. 034, cash 3,